All right, so today is the first day of the workshop. Hopefully, you guys are so excited. You understood very well. 3 days, the basic steps of meditation and the basic knowledge about meditation and all that, right? So, so the first thing we wanted to start is with the love, because the workshop is mainly based on the love, self-love. So self-love in this sense, I don't know what is the definitions you know about self-love. So the self-love means like to know everything about yourself. So that means in and out. That means outside and inside. See, when you have a house, what do? You will have rooms, right? 3 rooms, 4 rooms, 5 rooms. So when you are in the house, what do? You keep moving from one room to other room. So like that, our body is the house, which is connecting you outside and inside as well. So you should be able to freely move from that room to this room and this room to that room. So that means you have to make space yourself inside. That means you should be able to connect to your soul. Then you understand what exactly the love means. So you may think that, like, of course, we know about love. We love our friends. We love our neighbors. We love our parents, our kids, husband, wife. Yeah. So it is like a cause and effect kind of. Like, there is a something. So you're showing love, showering love. Because he is your son, you're showing love. Because she is your daughter, you're showing love. Because that's your parents, you're showing love. There is a cause for you to show the love, to shower the love on them. Right? So here, but that is what happens in the physical world. When you are, as long as you are outside, that means you connected only to the physical world. That is how you learn the love is. That is how you understand what the love is. Once you make a room or space yourself inside, once you connect to your soul, then you understand the reality of your soul, your own soul. You are not that what you see outside. You are different. So once you connect to your soul, then you understand the characteristics of you. For that, first you should have love for yourself. All the time you keep thinking outside and impress someone in the outside. You never try to feel like to come inside, and you never try to understand what you are. What are your characteristics? Who you are. So to know who you are, is nothing but self-love. You are always connected. Your soul is always connected to Paramatma, right? So what are the characteristics of Paramatma? Or the Paramatma is created you. That means you're part of a Paramatma, right? So whatever the characteristics he has, you also will have. Because you, the piece of soul, is created from him, is coming from him. The characteristics of a God is, Paramatma is, or Purnatma is, the main characteristics are: number 1, unconditional love. Number 2, peace. Number 3, ultimate happiness. In Telugu, they say Chidananda Sthiti. So these are the main characteristics of Paramatma. That is why people say love is God. So you are part of him means you yourself is love. Then why it is so difficult for you to find love inside of you? Because you're not walking inside. All the time outside only. So once you make space for yourself inside, then you freely keep moving back and forth. So then you will understand who you are and how to use your characteristics inside and outside as well. So then you may get one question. Okay, you are saying that we are created from God. So we are pieces from the God only. We already have these characteristics. Then why we have to take life? Why we have to take a human form? We are already spiritual beings. All we need to, the reason we came here is to experience the human form. See, you already have these characteristics, but you need to utilize them, right? You need to utilize them and you need to experience this human form to utilize those characteristics and get educated yourself. That nothing but spiritual wisdom. So these are the characteristics will give you the spiritual wisdom. What is that? Love, peace, and ultimate happiness. So that is why we need to understand. See, as I said before, like, because there are parents, we shower our love. So because they are our parents, we shower our love. It is a condition. So we should be able to love everyone without that condition. So when you get that quality, once you have to go inside and come out only, you will understand. Once you go inside, you realize the reality of your soul. And there you find who you are. There you realize those are your main characteristics. Then you come out. Then you shower love. You utilize those characteristics to gain the spiritual wisdom. To do these things, what you need? Enlightenment is needed. So enlightenment, when it comes? Only when you know who you are. These two are interlinked. So to happen this together, what you required? You required light. That's why you are accessing light from cosmos. Life. There is a great process is going on within you. a life process. This life always required the light. The light is nothing but love. In other terms, law of attraction. That means the connection between you and the universe. So this is the love. This is what called self-love. So this is called Satyam, reality. Truth is different from Satyam or reality. Reality means it always exists. You do not need to prove. All you need is the vision to see that reality. The vision is nothing but, again, light. If you have that light with you, the light is coming from the Paramatma. Then your vision is clear. You will see everything correctly. If that light is lacking, you will be left in the darkness. You see differently. In the dark also people can see. There also there is something to understand. But it is an illusion. It not necessarily it is correct. Most of the time you cannot see without light properly. That means you cannot understand correctly. So to make you to understand, again, you need a connection to the top, to the higher self. That connection is nothing but love. That is called law of attraction. So, in other words, reality is the God. When there is a love, you will have a vision to see the reality. There's nothing but God. Next, Jesus says, if you want something, whatever you wanted in your life, money, love, or anything, first you give that to someone or to the society around you, to the surroundings, vyavastha. Whatever you want in the life, first you give. The nature will bring you that in double the time. So here what you understand, here you are getting habituated. When you do this, in this process, selflessness is there. Because whatever you wanted in life, that you're trying to give that to other person or try to give that the society. So that means there is no selfishness here. Because everything you give and then you take. Not necessarily the other person only have to give you. The nature will provide you. When you are selflessly, you are giving yourself. So that means this also helps you to grow in love. So the love is coming one way directly, in another way indirectly too. So when we practice this kind of things, what happens is you yourself become in love. So that is why to give someone, here the kindness also play a role in that. So that kindness become dharma. See, the reality is the God. Love is the God. When you are able to see that, the reality is the God, the kindness will become dharma through your selflessness. Again, God will be existing in that process. So ultimately what happens is love becomes your life. The reality, the kindness is the dharma, the reality is the God, love is the God. Ultimately what happens is when you keep practicing this, you yourself become a love, and that is your life. So that means outside and inside also, this is the connection establishing outside to inside or inside to outside through a connecting channel called love. So that means we should become a love. We ourselves become a love from outside to inside and inside to outside. So this is nothing but self-love. So, but the thing is, when this is lacking, what happens is people will be catch up with the grudge, with the jealousy, with the bad thoughts, negative thoughts to do harm to people. Because why that is happening that way? Because they are not practicing these processes. They are not kind enough. They are completely in the dark. There is no light passing on them. When the light is passing on you, the light is nothing but God, and you're connected to the God through the light, which is called love. Then your vision will be clear. You will see the reality. That reality is towards the God. Then you will be kind enough to give yourself to the society, and you will practice the selflessness, which is also a love. That will become dharma. Then ultimately, your life will become love. The love is your life. So this process is lacking. Whoever is lack of this process, they will not have light at all. They will be in the dark. So that is why they will be away from the God, away from the light, away from the love. They cannot love anybody. They cannot respect anybody. There is no kindness. Catch up with those 6 senses, extreme senses. Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, Mada, Masterya. When the light is passing through, then all these things will be melted away. Then slowly they will come up close to the light. So that is the difference. Everything is in front of our eyes only. We do not need to everything is in front of eyes. Sometimes ourselves, we catch up with the low frequencies energies and we'll get suffer with this kind of things from others. When you start gaining the light, then you will come out of this. You will be so happy. So the happiness and unhappiness both are in the same level. I mean, so the only thing is which one you have to catch up. Everything is around us. We do not need to travel somewhere astrally or with this physical body, taking some trains, flights. We do not need to. Everything, the positive, negative, everything around us. All you need to do is your choosing what you select. If you want ultimate happiness, this is how your practices should be this side. If you don't care about the ultimate happiness, you'll be this side. That's it. Everything is available right in front of our vision. This or this. So, for this is self-love. This subject is a vast subject. actually. At a physical state level onwards, up to spiritual state level. So this self-love is lacking nowadays, especially for every human being, and is becoming too difficult for woman's life because she is more responsible for everything. Like the day she born onwards, she is playing so many roles. Of course, the man also playing a role. I'm not saying no, but woman is taking responsibility of the man. Man responsibilities are up to certain level, but woman responsibility is vast. So that is why she needs this self-love very much, not only at one level, from physical state level, physical body level onwards, and inside the spiritual level. So one person is spiritual in the home, the entire home will become spiritual. So that is why woman role should be very clear, and she should be spiritual because she has to give a light to everybody in the home. That means she should be in the light. But nowadays what's happening is no one is getting time, or no one is thinking about this. At least people are not even realizing there is a process called life. A great process, life process is going on within them. People are not even realizing that. So everybody have to understand this workshop in these terms, at the physical body level to spiritual level. And hopefully you all attend in time, do the meditation, and follow the workshop. So it's better to have a book with you. You need to write down the important points, because later you need to implement that in your life. So within one hour, you will learn something. But whatever you learn, you don't get wisdom out of it. It's just only information you will get from someone, from the moderator. Unless you implement that in your life, get knowledgeable, and the result is the wisdom. So it is a more responsibility is on your head. So therefore, so everybody, please come every day, all 21 days, and be attentive, and be excited to learn something new. It's not new. You learn about yourself. This is also called self-love. Unless the self-love means it's a excitement, enthusiasm to know about yourself, is also a love. It's also a self-love. Unless you have love on you, you cannot do this. Unless you gain access love energies from the cosmos, your vision will not be clear. You keep your thoughts keep scattering. Even you are sitting in the workshop, you cannot focus on it. So please make sure yourself to finish this workshop attentively and in a great manner. Good luck, everybody. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Any questions? And the announcement again, you will have tomorrow, day after, and then Sunday morning, EST morning, 6 o'clock. Please do not forget. And please see the flyer every day, so that at least for 1 week, so that you'll get used for the timings. All right, if there are no questions, that means you understood very well. Thank you so much. Madhuri garu, if you want to tell something, you can tell.